Maybe it
Yes,
would.
welcome to
Maybe
Radio Robogarden.
yeah.
We're
It
going to
would,
see today's, historic match of Lion versus their worst enemy.
line themselves.
Yes.
So the for people that don't know the story, our line player and then our sub both had emergencies that they had to go to. So our second sub is in for this match. So now that player is just getting a crash course in how to play lion. So this could be a very quick or a very interesting or both game.
I mean, both decks are on Unicorn Splash. You know, you've got Dawn Barches on both sides. You've got
I'll grab
some
the
differences. I mean,
I'll grab the decks for the stream and just pop them up. So what's this?
oh, here we go. Game's up.
Oh, dearie me. All right. Never mind about the decks. You guys know where to find them. You can have a bit of a look. Me, on the
Yep,
other hand.
they.
Sorry, Chris, you go ahead and chat for a bit. I'm just
That's okay.
adjusting my setup. Good luck. Fun have.
It's a Lion v Lion match. So, who can get what first? There are some big differences. I mean, there is a Caravan Guard.
So what do we got? We got Lion, both on Unicorn Splash.
Yep.
So the Australian Lion deck looks like a move in and straighten your guys kind of Lion. Draw lots of cards with Spoils of War. Their cancel is they've got 1 Censure and 3 Defend Your Honors.
Yep. And
Okay.
18 attachments, which is pretty much standard. The other is only on 13, but does actually critically have 5 drop bears. So, and 2
Right.
Legions of Ones.
Austria's Shinjo
They're
Ambusher.
both
I feel like that's a very key card actually in some matchups.
some, yeah. So I mean, they're both on Defend Your Honor, so there's going to be an arms race potentially at some point. I mean, Shinjo Ambusher makes Art of War cry, Shameful Display cry. Illustrious Forge has already done its thing. City of Rich Frog is done, and Fertile Fields doesn't care.
Yeah. Austria is
Is that
also on Feast or Famine. That's kind of cool. Okay, so Mozzo is going to be here for
quite a while.
50 turns. Forfeit is a lot of turns.
Yes, I mean clearly, once you get beyond 2, it's beyond the means of counting.
Yeah. So Monkeys and Pirates is the Australian player, and Urosum is Austria. I feel like that's like a username, right?
Ostrom. Yeah, it's
like that's his work login or something. Both players bidding 4, hoping to. I think both players were just kind of hoping that the other person would bid 5, and so they could nick 1 honor, and then all their when you're more honorable abilities turn on.
Well, I mean, Austria has one on the table where Mozzo just wants to have less cards in hand, so unfortunately, the same bid.
Yeah.
Immediately, like both of them had Imperial storehouses, but no, they're both Imperial storehouse. So now they're back to 9 cards each.
It's a mirror. It's a literal mirror.
I mean, first player, what do you do? Do you defend with Motsu and then win or lose? You still bowed?
I guess maybe it depends what they hit. I think if they go for City of the Rich Frog,
yeah, I'm just surprised because I mean we know that Osram's deck actually has drop bears where Monkeys and Pirates doesn't.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I would have probably actually not taken the like. I mean, he didn't get the passing fade either, so I don't know why he didn't load the fade onto Motsu.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Oh no, no. Did he use? Oh, he must have. Yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
it's
So
just odd.
there's some passes, and then monkeys and pirates passes. So really, you should have hit these two Motto buttons, and
Yep.
then you would have get. I mean, assuming City of the Rich Frog survived a turn, you would have got another three cards out of it.
Yeah. Or at least all the turns out of Motsu.
So defense. Do you defend? Let me just scroll this thing down. Yeah, do you defend? I don't know. You're the lion expert here. What
Ah,
do you think?
yeah, he's going to take him off it. He's going to talisman him over to probably Illustrious Forge or Art of War.
Illustrious Forge.
Get a free attachment. Just Art of War breaking is kind of good, but um,
Well, if you're not going to defend, then I would agree. Yeah, so you can get some acceleration off Art of
Art of
War.
War.
Yeah, seems like a good plan.
It was an interesting thing going for the Ring of Void, um, especially like I mean, if you think you can actually break and kill Motsu Town, Motsu Man. Uh, he, I mean, he's also got does have the two Shinjo ambushes. Does he? If he's got it, does he waste it?
Uh, so think about it this way, right? So they're both playing Unicorn Splash, and they're both on Spoils of War, right? Oh no,
No,
Ursum doesn't have Spoils of War. He's
no,
on
he's gauging
Fav,
customs. Adorn
right?
one adorned archer, one talisman, and three favored mounts.
Hmm.
And he's got two. He's got two fate left, so he could favored mount and fan of command if he's got it, or a single archer, or if he's got one of the two drop bears.
So I
What he
think,
what he
yeah, I think that this province just gets counted, and
pushed.
there's
Mm-hmm.
no ambusher. And then I think Motso goes through military conflict and plays Spoils of War. And he's
If he's got it,
probably,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, he's probably going to want to hit that Lions Pride Brawler, right? With a firing.
Yeah, fire's good. You don't really want to. I mean, either way. I mean, dishonoring or honoring, both are good.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this stage, you don't really care about Earth.
Well, in a
Water's
commander
not.
deck, right? Like you actually don't want to dishonor the opponent because they can just play, what is it, Cold to
Uh,
War?
he has lost one honor, so that does turn on Masoko, just for straight up move in effect. So if he hits him with air, he can go above one way or the other. Yep, there is the air.
Sorry, Prepare for War, that's the one. All these line cards sound the same, right? Cold to War, Prepare for War.
War.
Fan of Command, Tactical Ingenuity.
Blade of 10,000. Like that's an absurd number of battles.
That's why it's so good, man. That's why there's two of them in the deck, right?
I
Two
think
blades
there
of
might.
10,000 battles. That's
Well, I mean, maybe
20,000 battles.
all 5,000 apiece.
All right.
I mean, I think there's a bit of propaganda there. Anyway, so we've got an attack. Uh, we've got a move in from Misoku. Mitsoku, yeah.
Yeah. Shameful's going to even out the Ring of Fire, I think.
Yeah.
So I think now what you have to do is you have to
Oh, Finger of Jade.
oh,
That's
very,
that's
wait a
over.
second. Oh yeah, because Mitsuko had to use the action first. Yeah. Well
Mm.
played. Well played.
Motsu gets fingered.
Hmm.
That is,
Was it Dirty Deeds that said last night, never finger a Matsu?
uh, yeah. That's how you get berserkers.
I suppose is this Matsu or Kitsu? It's Kitsu. Aren't they? I thought Kitsu are the Shigenja family.
Yeah, but not everyone happens to be born gifted.
Well, then they should be thrown out of the lion families.
Oh, he's attached to a favored mount. Feels breaking.
Uh, yeah, I'm not sure what the mount's for. Oh, Gaijin
Then
Customs. Yes. Well, yeah, Gaijin Customs.
all Guardian Customs or oh, there we go. Yeah,
So,
7v4. Now
yep.
now he's up enough that he might be able to duel,
What's he going to deal with?
canceling defend your honors.
Oh, yeah. Yep. If he needs to, yeah.
Well, I mean, monkeys and pirates is on 0 fate, so that pretty much puts him into bonsai.
So, what are the military
Way of the
points?
lion, bonsai, way of the lion. I mean, they're the only significant ones that he's going to pull off for free.
Yeah, and
Strike behind, I guess.
if if Austria loses this conflict, if Ursum loses this conflict, then the box really doesn't do anything. So
Yeah,
I think it's turning out to be quite a good turn for Austria.
yeah. As I said, I'm still a bit. I don't know why he didn't drop down the 2 fate onto Motsu. Um,
Yeah, but that ship has sailed, right? So I
yep.
think so. Monkeys and Pirates plays a bonsai, so that'll take him up over. Oh yeah, but
And
but
defend your
there's the
honor.
defender on you were talking about.
Yep.
1-1, so that gets cancelled. That's unfortunate. Would you would you care so much? Like, if would you let them resolve one half of the bonsai first and see if they lose the honor? Because you're
Oh,
still winning, but you're not winning by as much. So the defend your honors,
but
you
you
got a
don't
higher
know
chance of losing.
if he's got Way of the Lions,
Mm.
which apparently no.
It's kind of early, right? Like it's only turn one. Nobody dies on turn one, so it is quite a good turn for
Well,
Ursum.
he's still got 1 fate left. So if he's actually got the drop bear, or
I don't think.
there
Well,
it is.
what do I know? Apparently, you do attack with a one political.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason not to. Um, Earth Ring,
Hmm.
claw back some of that card disadvantage.
Yeah, it's not really that much of a disadvantage though, right? Because three of those are on the table, and if you get more activations out of tactical ingenuity, then you're actually probably on parity right now in terms of hand. You're probably ahead, actually.
So that did manage to wing another bonsai out of his hand, though. So that could be big.
That is pretty big. I agree. So monkeys and pirates. Going to pass straight through, I think. So we're going through the fate phase.
Yep.
Favor to Ursum.
Yeah. He just doesn't want it to go to monkeys and pirates because he's actually got the new censure in the game.
Is monkeys and pirates going to get rid of these mottos? I don't think he is, to be honest. I think he's
No,
going to
you
keep him.
really shouldn't.
Yeah.
You really
He,
shouldn't.
he should get rid of the seasonal war, though, right? Oh,
Uh yes. I don't know what's.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, they're both on zero fate, so it's not like.
I think this is all value, right? Like you're not.
I mean,
Monkey's a.
there is one. I was going to say there is one Ujiaki in Austria's deck, and
Okay.
that's what you don't want to see.
So Zentaro is probably pretty useless. Agatoki's kind of nice here. So I feel
I
like for
mean,
Monkeys and Pirates, it's going to be Agatoki or Lion's Pride Brawler and two Motsus.
well, Lions Pro Brawler means that you can ditch it and straight and with Centrara, you know, the disguise lion. You
Yeah,
can
that's
pop
right.
two more fate onto Motsu. Just know that you're not getting the passing fate.
Yeah. What's Agatoki do?
Because I mean, you've got two clan champions on the other side. He buys one of them, he's going to put some fate on it, or he's just going to go cheap.
Which champion do you buy? Tsuko or Tottori?
I generally like Suko better, particularly in this matchup,
She
because you've
she
only
is
got
a
to pick
commander.
out commander, and you've only got to pip out your opponent by one. Oh, he looks like he's going for a cheap turn. There we go. Two
Yeah.
fate onto Motsu. See, if he'd done this last turn, he could have just bought the Lions Pride Brawler and passed. Oh, no, he's going for the Caravan Guard.
Hmm. Well, he's still only got one broken province, so he's not dead yet. Like Monkeys and Pirates is not dead yet. Pirates
I mean,
drawing three cards.
he doesn't have to worry about the assassinate from Austria.
Hmm. Sorry, Urson
So
draws three cards and just kind of doubles down on the I'm going to have more honor
more
than
honor.
you. Yeah, maybe next turn is a good turn for Suko. So Monkey's opponent's putting a Finger of Jade on Motso, which signals to me that he's going to attack Shameful Display again. Yeah, he's first player, so what do you attack? Water? Mill water? Political water?
Mm,
That doesn't sound great. You could do political water, and then you could definitely bow out the Berserker. But I think Void is better. Whew, he's going water. I think Void is better. I think maybe if you're going to go political, which I'm
yeah,
like,
take.
neither of them have any political buffs, right? So that just sounds
I mean,
crazy.
there are minor ones, but yep, political.
Okay, so that's the play. He's going to go political into Shameful Display. Berserker can't defend, so
Yep, and then uses Motsu. Oh no, I can't use him because he's got larger hand size by a fair chunk.
Mitsuko is going to defend the Shameful. You'll probably activate the Shameful to get rid of the Finger of Jade. But does anything else in the line deck target besides that?
Well,
Probably,
there's Lions Pride Brawler, Adorn Butcher.
yeah, okay. And probably some of the provinces, right? Feast or Famine actually does. Oh, yeah, Feast or Famine could be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's a good play, defending Mitsuko and then activating Shameful to force the Finger of Jade to get used. And then there'll only be one more Finger of Jade in the deck, so Tactical ingenuity. Gotta love it. See, this is kind of what I mean about hand parity, right? So the cards are on the table, they get you more cards, and they give you +1. So
Oh, sharpen the mind.
you didn't really lose any advantage by playing them. Sharpen the mind. Political conflicts, sharpen the mind could be quite good.
Uh, I mean, I think they've both got three prepare for wars. They're both commanders.
Hmm. So I love this. In service to my lord. So this is why the Caravan Guard probably came out instead of Lions Pro Brawler. He's aiming
Yeah.
to get 2 uses out of Motso. So
Well, you use the Caravan Guard to straighten Motsu, and then you overlay the Caravan Guard with
Zentaro.
Zentaro.
Yeah, that's right. Those all sound like good things to do.
Oh, he's got all three integrities, ingenuities, tactical whatevers.
Good cards. Uh,
Yeah.
the so this could be why. So does the Australian deck run tactical ingenuity? It must, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they both do.
All,
Yeah.
both of them have three, I think. Now, what do? Do you, if he spends one more card, then he can drag in, the Quarrelsome Youth, and then use the Water Ring to bow the Berserker.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Motsu is on right now, right?
Whatso is on now? Yes.
Yeah. So I think you do bring in the Quarrelsome Youth because then you can get everything bowed in this conflict. The only
Oh, fair for war. Choose target. He's gonna honor. Yeah, if you get to a point where you can't actually break, you absolutely just drag in the Quarrelsome Youth, bow the, and then one way or the other, the Matsu Berserker's bowed either by the Stronghold or by Water Ring.
yeah, I agree. And then you still have an opportunity to declare a conflict because of all the things we just talked about in service to my
and
lord
the
and
fact
such.
that in service to my lord's not going to work, because you'll have two bowed non-uniques. He has
Are
four.
you saying Are you saying that Monkeys and Pirates brings in the Caravan Guard?
No,
Is
no, it
that
brings in. You can't bring in the carrying guard. It only happens to your opponent's people. So yeah, the Quarrelsome Youth comes in, and then win or lose, the Berserker gets bowed. Oh, and then we got to prepare for war in response.
they're both preparing for war?
Well, one's prepared. Now they're both prepared.
Now they're both prepared for war. See,
But this is
that was
political.
the
This is a
critical
political
mistake.
conflict. This is a political conflict. They're both preparing at the moment.
Yeah, somebody should have prepared earlier.
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't believe. Oh, I've still got the what do you call it up? Break thing up. Somebody should have told me. Oh, well, I should be better at this type of stuff. Sorry, stream. There should be there should be gameplay on the stream now. I should just simplify it, you know. I should forget all of the break screens and all that type of stuff. Just get rid of all that. Embrace the lo-fi.
I didn't.
Wow, we didn't miss much. Only half the game.
Now
So
only one break more.
yeah, so now Quarrelsome Youth, right, can counterattack, and bring in Mitsuko. Is that his name? Her name? Mitsuko. Yeah.
She can bring herself self along.
Sure. You got to have the all-important character to initiate the conflict.
Yeah, maybe he was. There we go. There's the straighten. And does he immediately go to the and Taro.
Ursim has Essential, right?
No, that's Monkeys and Pirates.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, actually, that doesn't go to the discard pile, does it? It goes straight on the deck. Yeah, okay.
yeah. So there you go. That's the reason why they're both in service to my lord. Unfortunately, militarily, that's a 10, and that's a 6. And he goes to City of the Ritrog again, and now he's going to be visiting somewhere else. Question is, does he not defend and send him over to see if he can jank a Dawn Butcher and stay at home?
Who's he? Who are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Monkeys and Pirates. If he doesn't defend, then uses Talisman of the Sun to move him over to the Forge, and then
To
top
get
5
an
card.
Adorned Barcher.
Yeah, and I mean gamble, but I mean he's also got don't know. I think he's running the I don't have that screen up at the moment. Oh yeah, he's got the favored mount. So between the one of Dawn Barcher.
He must be in their heads. All we need to see now is an Adorned Barcher get attacked to
Well,
Moxo.
either that or a favored mount.
Or
That's back.
a. Oh no, the Finger of Jade is still there. The Shout for Display didn't trigger to get Finger of Jade. What's with that? So another Sharpen the Mind. I feel like that's like the. There weren't any other options. That must
Yeah,
have been the
probably.
only thing available.
I mean, yes, it's free, so
The 10,000 Blades of Battle. The
would be
Battle of
the like
10,000 Blades. One of the two.
of 10,000 battle blades.
This is really good, right? So he's going to get back what? Prepare for War, Defend Your Honor, Gaijin Customs. All of these things would be great.
Or maybe just a coma reservist,
I don't know.
especially if he's got another in service to my lord.
I really like a Defend Your Honor on Mitsuko right now.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, probably gauging customs. Yeah, you're right.
Gaijin Customs. Yeah, okay. Oh
Yeah.
no, what did he take? He did take the Defend Your Honor. Yeah, I like the Defend Your Honor because I think if he's got some more conflict characters, or actually if Monkeys and Pirates attacks again, he can just move in and straighten. Actually,
If he's got,
how does he straighten?
he needs a fan. He might have it. He's got 2 fate left.
What fan?
The fan of command.
Right.
I don't know if he's got it. He'd be silly if he didn't.
No, he doesn't need it.
Three,
He's got a
three,
Gaijin Customs.
3 fans of command.
How does Gaijin Customs? What's that like? You straighten
You need to have
because
a unicorn card.
no. I mean, like, why does this card straighten a card, right? So there's clearly one person on the card who's bowing and one person is offering their hand, like as in like a handshake. How does that turn into one person should straighten? Hmm.
The
Anyway,
only thing I can think of is like they wanted a straighten effect and they wanted something that included a unicorn and a non-unicorn.
hmm.
You have an old priest and a young priest.
So I like the attack
Oh,
on.
he's upholding.
I think you defend this. I think you defend this void because if the void goes off and you lose Mitsuko, that sounds pretty terrible to me. So I
Yeah.
think I think you defend here and just try and win this. 3 to 13. The odds seem good.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, Legion of One knocks it up to 9.
Gonna need more than that, I think.
Yeah, and then if you bonsai, you're still only losing by 1. Yep, just a quick old pass.
Was Ursum running Spoils of War? I don't think he was he? No, I think Monkeys and Pirates was running Spoils of War.
Yes.
I'm not exactly sure what the pause was there. Did he get another card from 10,000? No, no, never mind.
No, it doesn't have unlimited reactions. That
I
would
th
be
well, I didn't think it was unlimited, but I thought maybe it had like 10,000 reactions. You know,
okay. Limit 10,000.
10,000
Yeah,
per
it's
conflict.
it's 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 more thematic limit
Yeah.
than actual one.
All right. So what do we got? All right. So we're moving to the end of the phase. I feel like Ursum
Monkeys
kind of
and
has
Pirates.
Ursum has tempo in this game right now.
Yeah, Monkeys and Pirates though, he's got the Imperial Favor. He's also got a cheeky one of
Sencha.
uh,
Yeah.
or he's got censure, but he's also got one copy of Uchiaki,
Right. Yep. That's right.
and he's a very very big tempo changer.
So I
Better.
think I think that Ursum ditches. Oh, I was going to do it the other way around. I was going to keep Tsuko and ditch Tutori.
Yeah, the only reason for the Totori has one more military, which means again, if you've got your um, defend your honors, he's got a much higher starting point.
That's true. And we do know that Ursum
Yep,
does have a Defend Your Honor.
absolutely. I mean, he's already 17 odd cards deep in his deck. Got a fate on it, Ashigar Levy, so he's got to have Legion of One in his hand, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely feels like that. You buy this brawler as well, though, right? Ursum's passed. Ball's in Monkeys and Pirates court, so I think you buy
Yeah,
the Lions
except
Pro brawler.
what's Alliance Pro Brawler bowing?
Well, I
Oh,
think that
he's getting it. He's getting it. So I mean, yes, we have
there's
established that
plenty.
he's probably got
Yeah, there's plenty of pump, right? So
the
I mean,
trick will be to get.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't think of that actually. City of the Rich Frog does refill as soon as it's empty, so now it's got three face down cards in it, which all could be discarded if it gets destroyed. And I feel like that's the province that's going to get broken right now.
But they're face down, so they don't get discarded at the end of turn. So you don't generally against a line deck. I don't think either of them are actually running any recursion. I don't think there's. I
Well,
don't think there's
besides the blade, yeah,
I don't. Well, I don't. Well, Spirit Caller is
keeper.
the only thing.
You want to keep the keepers out of keep the keepers face down as long as possible.
Yeah, that's it. So
So Ursum's got the initiative right now, so I think it would be really good to attack Void first, even though it doesn't have any fate on it. And this,
Void would be
yeah,
Void would be good.
it's a military conflict too, right? So Mitsuko is definitely going. You're gonna get,
Well,
you're gonna want to
Mitsuko
get all your value out of
Mitsuko can
Mitsuko
just
right
sit
now.
at home. Right? He's got his own move-ins. She's got her own move-in. Sorry, so she can just sit at home and if she's needed, rock up.
Yeah, I suppose. This Quarrelsome Mute's actually kind of good, isn't he? After a character loses a conflict as an attacker, if you've got fewer cards in your hand, discard a card at random from your opponent's hand. It's kind of
Yeah,
cheeky.
yeah, he winds up spending more time bowing for
Service to my lord.
service to my lord. But the important point I think when he came out was the fact that he's a 1/1, so you can poke with him politically
Hmm.
and just lose. Bow with your stronghold, discard a card from your opponent's hand. But you have to have a deck I think that's capable of threatening.
Ursum is swinging for the fences right now. He's going
Hmm.
to demolish that city, the Rich Frog.
Bam. I mean, the other power play for him would have been maybe fire, so that he could honor
Titori?
Tory for the political attack.
Hmm, maybe.
See, that's the reason to go for Suko instead. So Suko, because she works in the political attack, and she can just break the province, and she's a commander, so you've got a card that can just honor her. So she becomes a political 7. Because if you're using your tactical integrities, you use one, then that shuffles your potentially shuffles your in service to my lords back into potential findable range, and you still got 2 more.
So Ursum took a Legion of One into his hand, which is interesting. I don't know what the other options would have been, but Legion of One obviously not going to be super helpful right now. Not that Ursum needs a whole lot of help right now, but maybe it's for that quarrelsome youth a bit later on. Or actually, was there a fan? No, there's no fan.
But it only gets uh, events.
Yeah. You know what, actually? Totori could go home and just let Mitsuku break this, or vice
Yep.
versa. And then you can counterattack with whoever's left at home. Monkeys and Pirates still has a lot of work to do. He's not going to win on breaks this turn. So pressure's on Monkeys and Pirates right now. Is that a second lead? That's a second Legion of One. Okay, so I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
reckon.
you're definitely sending somebody home and playing some
Well,
Legion of
you,
Ones to punt.
I think you probably want to leave Totori there, because double void ring,
Yeah, I agree.
and as I said, uh, Mitsuko can just move themselves back in if absolutely necessary, either with favored mount or its own action.
Okay, so it's actually not going to go that way.
Oh,
So they both just passed, and Ursum took Gaijin Customs back into hand so he can
yeah.
straighten somebody. Not really
Ooh.
even bothering with the Legion of One.
Or
Hmm.
maybe he's also got maybe he's also got yep, there we go, in service to my lord. I'm not sure you care. Like, leave them bowed. Let monkeys and pirates attack with whatever. Then straighten both of them and go in for the stronghold.
You got to, so defending against this lion stronghold is, um, you never really want to win the conflict, but you do want to stop a break.
Well, he's upholding authority is fine. He's probably not going to run into that, but
You think he's going to go
he can.
somewhere else? What else have we got on Ursum's row? Feast or famine? That would be bad after a double void ring.
Kensen no Gaka.
So, so this favorable ground is going to get Zentaroed if it doesn't get used straight away.
Mm.
The Gaijin customs is to straighten Totori and attack politically, right?
Yeah, I mean, depends what he hits. So if it's Kensen no Gaka, you move to Torian so that he gets honoured. I don't think he's got any real attachment hate though. So I mean, he is going to a trip to not Stronghold Town on his second attack.
This is a political conflict as well, actually.
Feast or famine.
So he just moves the unit then. So this is he's Ursum is going to let this one break. He's going to steal.
Yeah,
You steal off Lion's Pride Brawler or the Ashigaru Levy?
I mean it's fire, so it's going to potato to Tori.
Hmm. Yeah, you're probably you've got more political on Mitsuko than Tottori right now.
Yeah, but we know he knows he's got the gauge in customs, so it, dishonoring Tisoku only removes two, where
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Tottori becomes a zero.
Very true. So what's under Monkeys and Pirates Stronghold? That's where we're at right now.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's going to go over there, and then he's going to use the Talisman of the Sun to send him over to the other one.
Touche. You can't play Prepare for War on opponent's cards, I'm assuming? No. Okay.
So it's probably Fertile Fields. Art of War,
You think it's
Shameful.
Fatal Fields? I think it might be Shameful in this matchup. Shameful's a
Yeah, actually. Yeah, so they attack Shameful, you activate Shameful, and then you move them over to Fertile Fields to draw a card.
yeah, something like that. That's probably a, wait a second. How did Mitsu get two Fate on it? Did two Mitsukos turn up at the start of the turn and I missed it? No.
No?
Oh well, actually, hang on. So maybe she had one on her, and then one was from Feast or
Feast or
Famine.
Famine?
Didn't I thought she
No.
was on zero at the start of the turn?
Either way, he actually dishonored her, which is an odd choice because it's like a card away from being re-honored.
I suppose so is Tottori, right? Oh, he's not a
Tottori's
commander though.
which is the reason why I thought you would have gone for Tasuko.
Tottori.
Well, Tasuko, as I said, she's commander. If you win the political attack by any amount, it breaks the province,
Hmm.
and she's one higher when honored, and you don't even need to win fire to do it.
Mm. Yeah, I would have liked I liked Zuko better than Tottori, but double Void Ring is hard to pass up. Double Void Ring
Yeah,
got rid of.
I mean,
It definitely got rid of one Void Ring. Got rid of Motso, and the other one got rid of Zentaro.
so yeah. If I mean, there's just don't think there's any attachment hate.
Oh, Call to War. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, but that's I mean, as far as like being able to get rid of the talisman,
Yep.
which means it will be another turn and getting rid of the entire row except for the Matsu. Sorry, the Lions Pride Brawler is probably
Yeah, at least I know I'm not going crazy with the no fade on Mitsuko. Thanks, Shadow.
yeah. I mean, Ostrom is also at 18 versus 5 honor. There's the shameful activation. And then we can go to
I don't think Ursum cares at this point. If he loses this conflict, I'm saying.
yeah, but there's no reason not to move it over to draw a card town.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah. Whose action is it? Ursum's action. Yeah, I don't think he needs to do anything right now. Just pass, come back on military some turn later.
Now the question will be: is there an in-service to my lord on monkeys and pirates side? Because that will get Motsu. There we go. Draw a card. It'll get Motsu over to whatever not upholding authority is.
Sorry, you lost me.
Oh,
Sorry, this
says
is.
he's still got a military conflict left, so
Oh, sure.
he can.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I suppose he can just send the Ashiguro levy and Legion of One it.
Legion of One. Yeah. So the Shinjo ambush is kind of interesting. Like he doesn't want monkeys and pirates to draw a card. I don't know, but you've just spent a card to prevent them from drawing a card. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, well, if you're attacking, it's not really going to do much else, right?
it's. I think it's also the fact that it's dangerous territory at 5 honor while Totori's on the table as well. Like you can, that can just lose you 2 honor pretty easily.
Maybe he's got more in his hand. Maybe Ursum's got more in his hand. Well, I think at this point, Monkeys and Pirates wins this conflict, but no big deal. I think Ashigaru Levy swings back in on military, and you're right.
Well,
There could be some move in for. Uh,
I mean, we still know the gauge and customs there, so you'll have to go over the top of Totori.
so Ursum's just passed. I think he's saving the Gaijin Customs for next turn.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, he lost, so he got to bow the Ashigaru Levy as well. There you go.
Oh, problem solved.
Yes, Lion Stronghold, good.
I'm just trying to think to myself, when was the last time I actually saw that stronghold get used?
Yeah, but it's the fact that it's the threat. It
Yeah,
changes
yeah, yeah.
changes the way your opponent plays.
I guess I didn't really consider that you can activate it on political either. So that's key. That's kind of good.
Yeah, that's why I was saying with the a quarrelsome youth. The fact that it's got one political is actually relevant
Right. Yeah.
because you're going, oh, I'm going to be good at military, but I will just poke first with quarrelsome youth.
Oh, called to war. Does he? Does
He doesn't have a censure.
no? But I mean, isn't this one? This is like an asymmetric effect, so you can have. Sorry, symmetrical effect, so both players can do it.
Yeah, but at the same stage, who cares? He gets to keep quarrelsome youth for a turn if he wants to, or puts another fate onto the two people who are going to be here to the end of the game anyway.
No, I think it's the Zentara that you want to keep her around, or is it? Yeah, no, I think it's the Zentara you want to keep around. This called to war. Oh no, it's actually only one character, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, so monkeys and pirates played it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah. I'm with
Austria
you.
can give him an honor
Yeah, yeah. No,
as
I'm with you.
as
I'm with
well.
you.
And it's like, well,
And
I don't really want to do that because you're at 5.
yeah, I need to play this matchup more.
Well, ask me and it will happen.
We'll make it happen. It's a date.
Uh, an L5R date.
So monkeys and pirates. Is this going to switch? Is the token going to switch? Like, is Ursum going to be first player on turn 4?
The token should have already
Already
changed.
switched? Okay. So I think monkeys and pirates. It's still really good for Ursum because I think monkeys and
Oh,
pirates.
oof, oof, Uchiaki.
Uchiaki. Lovely.
Say hello to my stinky little friend. Uh,
Is this gonna give monkeys and pirates another turn?
it could
I think you buy it. You definitely buy it and put some fade on it. I think
be interesting. Yeah, I
because
mean, yeah,
yeah,
he's got 10. I mean, he doesn't want to buy the other two. I mean, you could
yeah,
spend one on the
yeah.
Berserker and gamble that you get something better.
No, you just activate Uchiaki, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that puts that card face down as well. You've got a 3 for 1,
Right.
like you just did, and
Yeah.
then you chances are you'll probably hit something better. Um, I mean, imagine hitting it on the one on a general that he's got. You got
Hmm.
Agatoki. Um, Technically another Zentrato. Yeah, there's
So what's the last face down province then for Ursum?
Kensen Nagaka, because that's no good under Stronghold.
After you lose at this province, honor each defending character. That doesn't seem overly helpful right now. So If
Yeah,
monkeys and pirates,
you definitely run into it. I mean, I mean, if you got the straighten, you throw Totori in there, and he honors, and he becomes an absolute monster. But at the same stage, you attack with fire, so you can pretty much negate that.
so do you go to upholding authority or do you go to Kensen no Gaka?
I think Kensen no Gaka. Don't think I don't think you really want your opponent knowing your entire hand at this point in the game and ditching the best card or
Mm.
best cards. And as I said, if you attack fire, if Totori defends, you just honor him, negate the honor effect.
So
I mean, it'd be nice.
both players bidding one at the moment.
Yep. I mean, it could have been an easy Ostrom win if it was a 1-5.
Yeah, yeah, could have got them very, very close. An air and a hall of victories.
Or just a Totori with the Ring of
Yeah,
Air.
and Tori. Yep, agreed. So
Time advantage is also on Ostrom's side as well.
yeah,
It's like
so I'm
20,
just
20 minutes.
just
Yeah.
trying to think about what monkeys and pirates play is, right? So Ring of Water seems low value. Ring of Void, I feel like it's
Oh
not
no,
going to
he's going the
affect the
upholding.
board right now.
Oh
I
no,
think it's either fire. I think it's fire. I think he
yes,
attacks
that's
on
what you do.
fire.
Because you can attack like this. You can use
Yeah.
maybe try and use Motsu to burn the battlefield, and if he doesn't commit, you can then back out with your own favorable ground.
Hmm.
Or if it turns into a big battle, you can throw in Ujiaki and then hope, I guess. Because I mean, Lion's Pride, if it gets pumped, might be able to bow to Tory.
It's a political conflict as well. So yeah,
Ah,
I
political air.
feel like this is going to get complicated. Ujiaki and
Oh,
two
Ostrom,
favorable grounds.
Ostrom
Remember,
does not defend.
right? Remember that Ursum has a straighten as well.
Yes, we know that. But Ursum also does need to kill fertile fields before he can get to Shameful.
So Lion's Pride Brawler bows the Agataki.
Yep.
Seems fair. So you could move somebody home now with favorable ground to sort of bring back somebody for the defense.
Yeah. It'd have to be the brawler.
You think so?
Well, I mean,
Motso's representing more military skill, though, isn't he?
he is, but he has to break this. Oh, Art of War?
Oh, did we just? Oh my God! So we just completely assumed that was Gensen no Gaka. Kensen no Gaka.
That's weird. After you lose a conflict, I suppose he's just putting it there for 5 province strength then.
No?
I would have thought it would be in the line and you'd put the Shameful.
If there's one thing that I've learned from this matchup is that I don't understand this matchup very well. I mean, this mirror. Maybe the thing that's even more sort of, you know, the thing that I don't understand more is the fact that it's lines on both sides. So a lot of these actions to me are like the same. Who has who has the more straighten? Who has more military pump?
Hmm.
So monkeys and pirates. What kind of straighten has he got? Is it just fan of command?
Well, neither of them have actually managed to land a fan of command yet, so that's
Because I think the
near
question,
impossible.
yeah, because I think the question that Ursum has to answer right now is whether or not he just goes all in.
We can't.
He can't,
There's the Talisman of the Sun.
right? Because Fertile didn't break. Gosh darn it!
So I don't think either of them got the ability to break each other's attachments. So goes water at Shameful because he can't get double dishonored, I guess. Do you even defend? Like, do you just throw the Matsu Berserker in? Oh no.
Well, if you defend with both, mate, uh, I'm having a real hard time predicting.
Well, it's just if you've got Ujiaki, he's a 5 political body. Um, throw 9. Yeah.
Mitsuko could just no, yeah, he's not going to win because of the talisman. So Ursum's not going to win because of the talisman. Um,
I don't know. He's chucked both in there.
he does still have a favorable ground, right? So
Maybe honors. Maybe he activates it and dishonors the Berserker.
yeah, he could actually activate Ujiaki and then send some people home with favorable ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I would have, thinking about it like that, I would have activated Shameful, dishonored Tisoko again, honored Ujiaki. Then you bring him over here, probably activate Ujiaki, and then move him home if you can.
Yeah, something like that. If a better
Then
option doesn't turn up.
then you got a 7 political body. It's not like Mitoko. She's providing much value politically at the moment. I mean, she's one fate and a card away from being, you know, +4, so 5.
That's right. These tactical
But I mean,
ingenuities haven't been used yet either. So have they? No,
no.
they haven't. So
So, oh, he's moved in Akatoshi. Oh, that's a good play.
I missed it.
Forgot about that. He used Masoko's ability to move in Agatoki, who's just going to move the whole thing back over to Shameful.
Oh, oh, very
Except I
good.
don't think he works to the Stronghold.
Well, let's mouse over and have a look.
Another eligible province. So,
Seems real.
yep, we're back at Shameful again.
And you can favorable ground into Tori now. Okay.
Yep. But I mean,
Okay.
now the Shameful actually activation becomes relevant again. So 6 feet 12.
So Shameful, it's only going to modify the total skills here by 2 because Agatoki's bowed. Ujiaki. What could Ujiaki flip that would make a real difference here?
Well, okay, you got a Berserker. So that's another 6 on his side.
Hmm. It's worth mentioning that Urson just grabbed a cancel from a tactical ingenuity.
Yeah.
This is it, folks.
And he's got 2 at least now.
2 cancels in his hand for Urson.
He re-picked up the other
1 from the
Defender
discard pile.
way earlier. Yeah,
Yep.
because of
And it didn't
Vogue
get
2000.
replayed. Yep, agreed.
And
Urson
he's,
tax for an in service to my lord. That's kind of good.
but I mean, at the moment, Monkeys and Pirates is all in, so
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
the Stronghold's not going to do anything. Um,
Well, there's with 14. Well, yeah, with 14 cards in Ursum's hand, he's obviously in a good position. With a 9 strength Mitsuko, those defend your
oh,
honors. 16
oh,
strength Mitsuko.
yeah, prepare for
Those
war.
defend your honors are going to be super good. Monkeys and Pirates favorable grounding Mozzo, who's going to try and bring somebody into the conflict.
And there's the fan of command.
All right.
I'll get them straight.
Motto is still representing a decent amount of stat buff with these sharpen the minds.
It's a bit of a pity though, because he might have needed to try and use that for the political defense. He's you
Hmm.
might still have a favourable mountain hand as well. So there you go, straight. Him into the win. So, but then obviously Totori can come in, and then who's got the most Way of the Lions?
Hmm. I think Tori doesn't want to come in until it's absolutely necessary.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I think at this stage,
I mean, Totori with two Way of the Lions versus two cancels. Um,
Monkeys and Pirates just might lose to time at 3.5 minutes on the clock.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think Totori doesn't want to come in until the absolute last second, right? So these 13
There he
cards,
is.
never mind.
There he
Uh, so I'm just looking at Ursum's list, right? So Bonsai's Legion of Ones. Actually, we know he's got two Legion of Ones, don't we, in his hand?
He can't
At,
use them.
at least one. Yeah, no, actually that's a good point. So
Um,
they're Way of the Lions, Gaijin Customs, maybe.
Having two cancels though is probably what, like, if he's got. Oh, yep. There's the sharpen the mind.
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
I'm starting to think out of these 12 cards for Ursum, he doesn't actually have that much military pump. Like maybe there's an Adorned Marcher. If there was, yeah, maybe there's an
if that was
Adorned
the case,
Marcher.
he would have attached it at home, moved Totori in, and then
Yeah, bowed someone. I agree. Was it a mistake earlier with the Finger of Jade? Like, I think that Mozzo was facing a shameful display and it could have activated to get rid of that Finger of Jade.
I think at 2.5 minutes left, I don't see how he can pull this one back. Even if
Mm.
he wins this,
Yeah,
he'd have to play super hard, super fast, straighten Ujiaki and get him over to the opponent's stronghold, and then not somehow get dishonored. Like, finger Ujiaki, go over Shinjo Ambusher. Oh no, I mean, Matsu might be able to do it with the Finger of Jade.
yeah. But your
Oh
point is right. Like he has to plan all of that out and get it done in 2 minutes
yeah,
and get a
and
win. Yeah,
he's dropped in the.
the Lions Pride Brawler. Do you think he's got another fan to straighten that? Yeah, okay. That was clearly what was happening.
Way the Lions already hit Totori to 12.
Yeah, if Monkeys and Pirates does have Way of the Lions, I think that Mitsuko is just going to cancel them. Who's the highest on? So Motto is highest on
Oh,
the.
there's the
I, I stand
there's the
corrected.
double way. There's the
Tutor,
double way. Yeah.
Tutori's the one that's going to cancel everything now.
Yep.
We discussed earlier that Monkeys and Pirates doesn't have any cancel in the deck, does he?
No, he's got the same 3+1 censure, and he would have played it then if he had it. 49 versus 33. It doesn't really matter at this point. He plays away at the line, it gets cancelled. He plays away at the line, it gets cancelled.
You can't actually play the Sentry, doesn't have the favor anymore.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. So even if he had it,
The jaws of the lion are tightening around Monkeys and Pirates' throat. GG, there it is. All right. That was interesting.
I,
I
I think
certainly
it, I
learned a
think it
lot.
was good for someone who doesn't not necessarily know how to play Lion. So
That's completely fair. Yeah, I think
I
this is
think
the
he got that
Australian
earlier.
team
It's
trying
like
to bolt together
three,
a Lion
yeah,
defense. That's great.
3 minutes beforehand. All right, how do you play Lion?
Yeah. And then they just started the game, right? Like I
Yep,
thought they were going to be
that's it.
talking about it for a couple of minutes while we were doing decks, and then they just started.
Yep, it's like, nah, screw it, we can't help you. On your way, Pad One.
A bit like that. Well, it's good that one of the things I really like about this tournament is that you can have your whole team around you, coaching and all that type of stuff. It does have a slightly detrimental effect of it does take more time sometimes to make decisions
Yeah,
because
and
everybody's got a view.
that's probably also the reason why he's like, it was down to like a minute 23.
Exactly right.
But yeah, I mean, I think I called it there with the Tory double way of the Lion, and once he was over the top and there was no cancels to happen, it was all downhill.
Mm, yeah. All right. Well, thanks again for coming on and casting some games. I'm pretty sure that this is the last one in this time slot, but who knows? Maybe there are other games going on later this hour. Guess we'll see.
Well, this afternoon for you, this evening for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks everyone for joining in. This game was probably largely ceremonial. I think Australia's already advanced in this round. So, grats to the players, and thanks to everybody watching, and thanks to all of the organisers. And I will get rid of that, whatever it is, screen, the splash screen at the start of the stream. So then that hopefully won't be a problem anymore. All right.
Good night.
Good night.